Now that looks like it worked. How many times did I try before it worked? One may never know. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Vlogtober Wrap-Up Live Jive. But I got some audio issues over here. Let's see. Still no audio? Let's see. Alright, yeah. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. I'm gonna do some setup while we gather, while we get together. I'm gonna try to pull up YouTube on my thing here. Hi, everybody. Hi. Oh, goodness gracious. Me, oh my. Yes, indeed. Do we have anybody in yet? I don't know if we do. I guess I'm watching. Who else is in here with me? Alright, well I guess we are kind of rolling. I'm gonna, I don't know, let this chill here for a minute. And maybe that'll work. I prefer to have it kind of like this though, honestly. Can I make that work? I'm just gonna ramble for a little bit, see if anybody shows up. But it looks like it's gonna let me. I see a couple people in here already. Now see, there's an audio issue there. Alright, alright. We have a fun night ahead of us. My friend Aunt Jane, my buddy Tommy, all of us here for a wonderful evening of Catfish Jones and a little bit of live jive. If there's audio issue, try to let me know. In the house, hello, hello. I think I've got it set up so I can maybe swing this. The big plan was to do this with... Why is the live stream offline? Why is the live stream offline? Is the live stream offline? Hello? Hello? Heat Seeker Bus. Good to see you. Now this thing just told me I was offline. My view monitor is a little wonky. Little wonky is my street name. I'm kidding. It's not. We're at the setup process right now. There we go. There we go. Good to see everybody. And I hope it doesn't go bad. This is as much a test as it is a performance. Mauricio in the house. I gotta duck down low to and look at the paintings for a second too. Like I say, the plan was to go live last night. Not last night, Wednesday night. I knew last night was band practice. Then the plan was to go live tonight in the 9 o'clock range. And then Mark Fun Jones decided not to do his regular 7:30 show. The really big show. The really, really big show. So we decided to have a little Catfish Jones. They are right near each other. Very nice. Very good. Lots of fun. Having a fun little bit of Vlogtober wrap-up. Sounding good? Does it work so far? There we go. My buddy Randy showed up. Jim, good to see you. Got me on the big screen. I'm telling you what. You might notice a lot of these paintings look like me. Because I did some self-portraits. I'm a big fan of self-portraiture. Which really is what songwriting's all about. When you get down to the core of it, is just, you know, get into who the songwriter is. But yes, this is me as a Civil War general from way back when, what, 1860-something? I think those might be some dates. Anyway, baby, did you ever wonder whatever became of me? I'm living on the air in Cincinnati, WKRP. Got kinda tired of packing and unpacking, town to town, up and down the dial. Baby, you and me were never meant to be, but maybe think of me once in a while. I'm at WKRP in Cincinnati. All right, so we played a song, a good one to start off on. And I'm going to stay in kind of the major 7 range, do a couple of them. I was really planning, like I said, to go live about an hour from now, but why not now, right? Why not? Seize the moment. This is a song called Sneakers, and I'm going to try to do it well. I'm going to try to just get all the words right, really. Sound right? Sounds right to me. I think that's right. Sneakers on the street and a longboard rolling, gliding down the sidewalk in a summer days. The sun is lazy working its way across the sky, and what catches your eye takes you away. Look at you in your lucky shoes, what a sight for sore eyes. Now you're trucking. Whoa, you ain't over it, you ain't over it, till the summer ends. Sneakers on the street and the surf is rolling, sliding somewhat sideways on the summer haze. The sun is lazy working its way across the sky, and what catches your eye takes you away. Sneakers on the street in the backbeat, kicking up a dust storm in my wake, coming like a harbinger of something. What, don't hesitate. The sun is creeping down to the opposite horizon, casting a glow, catching your eye, it takes you away. Look at you in your lucky shoes, what a sight for sore eyes. Now you're trucking. Whoa, you ain't over it, you ain't over it, till the summer ends. Look at you in your lucky shoes, what a sight for sore eyes. Now you're trucking, trucking. Whoa, whoa, you ain't over it, you ain't over it, till the summer ends. Look at you in your lucky shoes, what a sight for sore eyes. Whoa, whoa, you ain't over it, you ain't over it, till the summer ends. Sneakers on the street, I feel them beat behind me, a change hanging in the air. Sneakers on the street, I feel them beat behind me. It's coming soon. All right, let's see how that went. Got my personal device over here so I can check and see all of the awesome awesome greatness in the comment section. Looks like I've got the illuminator in the house. Oh my goodness gracious me, oh my. Everybody remembers WKRP in Cincinnati from those good old days. Look at that. Look at everybody there. Aunt Jane, great question. Hypothetically, I would sell paintings. In actuality, I've never sold paintings because I haven't actually had to cross that bridge. I keep them kind of personal. They're all mostly personal to me. Why would somebody want a picture of me on their wall? But on the other hand, somebody might. And at that point, I'd have to be like, yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Because cash is king. Card, hold, money. Wait, no. Hard, cold money. Hey, how about that, everybody? It's the Vlogtober wrap-up party over here with Catfish Jones and everybody else. Looks like we have Mauricio, Randy Tritt, Tennessee Eagle 3, who I sometimes call Tommy. I probably mean Stacy's watching as well, but we know for sure Aunt Jane's here. We've got Retired and Prepping, both great things, in my opinion. Jim Brinter has us on the big screen. Can we get a high five for Jim Brinter? Bam! Now, if it's pronounced Brintar or maybe even Breentar, correct me. Correct me if I'm super wrong. Otherwise, so good to see all of you. Yes, we were hoping that Mark Fun Jones would go live at 7:30 and that Catfish Jones would go live at 9. It did not work out, and at some point Mark Fun Jones is going to get home from doing whatever he's doing. He said food or something. Anyway, he's going to get home, see us live, and be like, well, I got to go live still. What? Yeah, that's right. That's right. Let's do a song here. This is a song called Layers from a record that I'm hoping to finish and put out here towards the first of the year. Heck, I know it's going to be after the first of the year. Sometime in 2019, look for this song on a record by the same name called Layers.
Starry night, neither touch the sight of seeing your eyes. For the first time in a couple of years, I couldn't fight the tears when you arrived, and it's still there. It's buried in the grain of who I am. Still there, it's buried in the grain. The morning sky lights my eyes. I finally recognize what home is. It's not a certain place, it's not a certain time. It's an actual surprise you let go. Buried in the grain of who I am. It's still there. It's buried in the grain. And it's growing deeper as I grow older. And I can feel it sinking into the layers. The morning sun or a clear starry night, neither touch the sight of seeing your eyes. And it's still there. It's buried in the grain of who I am. Still there, it's buried in the grain and sinking further every day. Yeah, it's still there, it's buried in the grain.
Little song I call Layers.
some fun stuff here on the Catfish Jones Live Jive Vlogtober wrap-up edition. Good to see all of you. See, there's a few of you in the chat, including my good buddy Nez Lover, who is going to share with myself and a few others a fun challenge for the month of November. Hopefully sometime before Thanksgiving there's a big reveal, but we're welcoming anybody that wants to join in with a tiny painting challenge. We're going to paint a cornucopia, you know, the little horn-shaped thing you always see around Thanksgiving. Google image search, you'll find a good one. I'm going to fill mine with all kinds of weird stuff. Parameters are 2 inches by 2 inches, give or take. You know, 2 3/4 isn't going to hurt nothing. If it's just a straight up, you know, 2 inches by 2 inches, you're safe. If it's a little off, something like that, it's still tiny enough. That's what we're looking at, and tiny cornucopia, join on in. If you don't paint, say you have like, you know, markers. Maybe you just want to do markers, and maybe you don't want a canvas, you just want to do a 2-inch piece of paper. 2 inch by 2 inch challenge. Go on ya. Let's all release them at the same time, which is yet to be determined, but certainly before Thanksgiving. No sooner than, I don't know, 2 weeks from today. How about that? Something like that? Something along those lines. Woohoo! So, oh man, Nez is already ahead of me. I'm bending down to read some chat, but y'all get to, oh. So we do have a little bit of live jive to continue with. Is the audio okay? Before I start on the next song, would you guys let me know? And while we're talking, waiting for you guys to let me know, make sure that I get to, and I see that the hoorays and it's, all that's good. All that's great right there. Now, okay. I'm gonna presume everything is safe over here. I did, did one cover already, a little bit of a TV show theme song, which I promise to do again if I am doing the 2-hour version, which one might think I will. I might get off whenever Mark Fun Jones steps in and says, hey, get off, I want to go live. But until then, we got the jive, and we're going to jive it. This is a song, one of my favorites, a song by Joni Mitchell called Court and Spark. I sacrificed my blues. You could complete me, I'd complete you.
for bearing with me. I think I goofed 17 times at the very least. You might have spotted a few of them. See, look at that right there. The old stoner? I know that guy. I know that guy. And I really got to congratulate you, my friend. I appreciate you being here because I know you're in the middle of a video game that's very captivating. The old Western game a lot of people might be playing lately. I can tell you, it means a lot to me that you're here when that whole world is out there ready to be ranged. So it sounds like the audio isn't too bad because I'm getting some hoorays. I'm getting some message retracted as well, and so maybe that's somebody saying, "Oh, it sounds terrible. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah." But no, I do appreciate everybody being here. Honestly, this old stoner is super special to me. But you know, which one of you isn't? That's a good question. I would say none of you. All very important to me. Let's move right along to the next song. I tried this one earlier today. My hand about fell off. I don't know. We'll see if I make it all the way through, or if I just have to bail and be like, nope. Maybe I'll cut out the solo. We'll see. This is called Born to Ramble, which maybe I was. I was born to ramble, I was born to roam. Never mind I've been, never mind I'm gone. I was born to wander this interstate, from here to where, well who can say? I was born to ramble, I was born to roam. I was born to find out the truth for my own. I was born to ramble. I was born to cross this dusty land, graduate and home again. When I get the itch for traveling on, I'ma do my best, but then I'm gone. I might be back, but not for long. I was born to ramble, I was born to roam, I was born to ramble. Now here we go. This were Fuzz, my good writing partner and best friend, Mississippi Fuzz. We'll do a solo, but without him, I'll probably just talk through it, because he wouldn't like that if he were here. So save the times for me talking through the solo when he's not playing it. Something like that. I was born to work these two lanes. I signal when it's time to change. I was born to help my fellow man. See a need, lend a hand, and let the wind get a piece of my sail, and I'll be out following my own trail. I was born to ramble, I was born to roam. I'm gonna ramble, I'm going home. Gotta get some rest before I ramble, and other things, maybe I won't even ramble. We'll have to see. There might be other things to do, or something on TV. With a very fun alternate ending for all of you. I really wish that I could get like the comments like over here or something. But okay, there we go. Okay. Also, the hand died about mid-solo. It didn't fall off, and I think I was able to make it pass. Oh, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I appreciate you guys being here, enjoying the jams. We've made it a good little ways into what I had already predicted would be a fun evening, so glad to share a little bit of it with you, including some of my favorite paintings. Here's one that, I don't know if you can see that very well. Get in closer. How about there? This is one that's a summer painting. I enjoyed it this summer. I can barely even see it. It's so washed out. It's a light painting to begin with. Here's one that I like a whole bunch, although I like them like this a little better with the dark one on bottom. This is some violets. Some African violets, I believe. And very fun. Always enjoy sharing the paintings while I've got you guys here live, including the Tiny Catfish. Hi, everybody. I'm Tiny Catfish. This is closest Catfish has to a puppet. We got a little tiny catfish right here. And one does enjoy a tiny catfish, right? Am I right? We all love the tiny catfish. I had a little bit of a pawn series. It was a little more than a series. It started with the red one and then went through the whole chessboard back to the white one. And in there I had to do a Mark Fun Jones, where'd he go? Wood augment. So why not a gold one? Those are some paintings, some fun paintings right here from Catfish Jones. I'm sharing them all tonight. This isn't really all of them. This is just some of them. These are the ones that I could drag out, get to, and share with you guys. There are plenty more. And plenty more in the head to get out. 2 of them I intended for Vlogtober. But as we're wrapping it up and they're not done, we didn't share them. We'll save them for later in the year or maybe next. This is a song that I played on the vlog on Wednesday where I had fun sharing this painting. One of my buddies is the General right here. I do in fact call this one the General. I call this one the Painter. And the one upstairs I call the Player because it's the abstract where you can really tell it's a guitar. And this one's just a set piece. This is just painted to sit there and look pretty when I do a vlog. This song is called Perfect, although sometimes I call it Old Words.
Sad.
got, oh, look at that. My buddy Pixel Pie. How you doing? Good to see you around. Haven't seen you for a little bit, but I have seen you recently. And, you know, I think you left some comments on my thing that I did not reply to yet. I'm like, okay, as soon as I get home from work. And then it's like, whoop, whoop. But we all know how that is. We all are YouTube users as well as real-life livers. And, wait, livers? Wait. Anyway, let's do another song. How does this one go? The fifth sun is rising, so I have been told. And when the fifth sun rises, it's gonna shake, shake, shake my soul. These Nazca lines I feel growing deeper. These aching bones I feel growing weaker. His blood will soon be coming, as quatrains have foretold. And soon it will not matter what is bought and what is sold. This aching heart that once pined for love will soon be seeking shelter from the rains above. 'Cause it's all over my head, heavy halo. And I won't sleep until the sentence has been read. The fifth sun is rising, so I have been told. And when the ending coming, it's gonna shake, shake, shake my soul. These words they left, they say are just a warning, but to meet them in the flesh is more haunting. It's all over my head, heavy halo. And I won't sleep until the sentence has been read. No, 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 no. It's all over my head, heavy halo. And I won't sleep until the sentence has been read. Little song I call Nazca Lines. It's, I don't know, kind of about Native American and Native Southern American traditions and lore. Lots of fun. Thank you so much, Aunt Jane. We hope you have a wonderful evening. You can listen all night anytime you have time, but go to bed. Play it on the replay. I'm planning to leave this one up. As long as you guys think the sound quality is good enough, I will just leave it up. And, I've got a few more here that I like to play. We're not even quite at the halfway mark from where I was intending to be tonight. Are there some up here I'm missing? I have a sideways list. If you're wondering what the neck is doing, it's one of those things right there. And I like that one a lot. I'm gonna try to remember all the words. Also get some hydration in my mouth. Oh, that's nice.
Sickle Moon says you're sleeping like a princess in the darkness, like a statue waiting in the forest for a waking kiss, waiting with the promise, roses and a white dress. I remember nothing less. Sickle Moon says, listen to the voices as a witness to a story, spoken verses with the message, waiting with the promise behind glass. I remember nothing less. The Sickle Moon says, Sickle Moon says, you're sleeping like a princess as the moments pass, and a hero on white horses will be there at last, waiting with the promise, a wreath and a white dress, breaking through the magic behind glass, brush hair from cheek and the lightest kiss. I remember nothing less. Sickle Moon says, just watch the eyelids as they open, with a visage to first set sight on in the moment, waiting with the promise, those roses and the white dress, a field of magic can colorate this happy ending, ours at last. I remember nothing less.
Little song I call Sickle Moon Says. Used to sing it while driving to the moon. Took me several years to remember to play it outside of the car. Finally figured out how to play it. Wasn't that hard to write from there. So good to see everybody over here. And thank you everybody for being here still. It's a fun evening full of live and jive and Vlogtober wrap up. The goal was, and if you guys listen to the car talks, you might know I had intended to do a vlog every day, or a video of some type. Let's just say a video of some type, some YouTube upload, and every day of October, and I failed a couple of times. There was three days, maybe more. I think 3 days that I missed in 31, which is really good for me not being a daily vlogger. It gives me a whole new respect for those of you who do vlog daily, or so those of you like Mark Fun Jones who vlog every few hours. Just put something up. So many vlogs. He's got multiple channels, not just to upvote himself, but as an outlet for all of the videos he has to do. I found the whole process very stressful. Waking up every day knowing that, wow, there's another video I gotta do today. What am I gonna do today? And because I'm somebody that likes to rehearse 3 or 4 times before I do something, and you just can't do that when you're doing stuff every day. So some of it has to be off the cuff, on the fly, with the quickness. I bet it is in D. It might be in G, though. It might be in the key of G, Jim. But if you could play it on dulcimer, that would be so radical. I think we could figure out a way. I might even be able to transpose it. I'm no Stephanie Douglas, but I could probably figure it out. This is, you know, that one is one of my favorites. I like sharing that one a bit with everybody. But speaking of Stephanie Douglas, this is one she did recently and provided a trumpet solo. I might try to mimic the trumpet solo. We'll see. We'll see. This song is called Crest, and it goes like this. From the crest, tallest hill I can find, I survey the land flowing out below. The sky is clear, the sun is kind, the trees are green, very yellow. The land that leads from the point I stand may lead anywhere, even back to here. From the step I take to mark the start, there is a pace that I know I can meet if I clear my mind and steady my heart. The second step leads to shuffled feet, the path that leads from the point I stand may lead anywhere, even back to here. The sounds that spring from the land abide, like a quickling stream the course is on. The leaves in the air rustle and sigh, their thoughts are spread by the wind like songs. The path that leads from the point I stand may lead anywhere, even back to here. The things I see as I stroll on my way, solemn moon as the world I walk, the leaning tree, wild waving hay, solemn shrub under eve of rock, the path that leads from the point I stand may lead anywhere, even back to here. The road I walk is my way home, and may lead anywhere, even back to here. That's a song called Crest. Happens to be my mother's favorite Catfish Jones song. So I try to share that with her when I can, and she was tickled pink by the cover of our good friend Stephanie. See, yeah, look at all that. Look at all that. I have some more songs. I hope you guys don't mind listening to them. The question though really is, which ones do I play? Played a lot of those already. This is a little rockabilly number I like to play. This is a song I wrote called Fast and Loose. We play it with the Normal Reaction, the band I play with, and we like to play that one first because it really Kind of gets the tempo up, gets everybody, all right, yeah, get really charged. Again, called Fast and Loose. It goes like this. 1, 2, 3, you got your wheel on the line, you're ready to go. You see the light and you can't be slow. You accelerate with a bit of the juice. You separate, you're rolling fast and loose. You're grinning, you're rolling fast and loose now. Keep it up there, out of luck. You're rolling fast and loose. At the first turn and into the straight, you're running hard on the OV8. Got the hammer down with lead in your boot. You hit the corner, rolling fast and loose. You're grinning, you're rolling fast and loose now. Keep it up there, out of luck. You're rolling fast and loose. Fast and loose. Oh, fast and loose. Yeah, fast and loose. Oh, fast and loose. Keep it up there, out of luck. You're rolling fast and loose. Someone on the outside, you cut them off so they can't get by. Even with your triple deuce, ain't gonna catch you cause you're fast and loose. You're grinning, you're rolling fast and loose now. Keep it up there, out of luck. You're rolling fast and loose. You're looking for that fastest time. I see you at the finish line. You got a little left and you give it a boost. Take the checker, rolling fast and loose. You're grinning, you're rolling fast and loose now. Look at you, keep it up there, out of luck. You're rolling fast and loose. Fast and loose. Oh, fast and loose. Yeah, fast and loose. Oh no, fast and loose. But keep it up there, out of luck. You're rolling fast and loose. Up there, out of luck, you're rolling fast and loose. I'll keep it up there, out of luck. You're rolling fast and loose. Don't you know they're rolling fast and loose? So that was fast and loose. I don't know. A little faster than I usually do it. A little looser than I usually do it. Didn't remember all the words. So I just chucked some fun ones in there. Hi, Faith in the Fallen. So good to see you. We're doing a little bit of Vlogtober wrap-up with the Catfish Jones song, the whole catalog, some of the covers I've been doing as well, and just doing something that I don't usually do, which is go live and share with everybody. Certainly don't do it in a way that anybody can predict. I might say I'm going live at 9 o'clock. I might say I'm going live on Wednesday. Who knows if any of those things happen, or if I don't change the time, maybe go live an hour earlier. Who knows? Who knows? This is the realm of the Catfish. I have some paintings, more paintings to share because I haven't shared them all. I did not share, oh, I did share those. Okay, so instead of those, let's do these. Boom! This one right here was one of my favorites for the month of Vlogtober. Kind of kicked it all off with some pumpkins. Little pumpkin patch right there. This one is obviously my funny hat, which I tried to plan to switch at some point into this hat. It did not work. I don't know. The night is still young. The night is still young. Here's a fun little lavender field. I really enjoy sharing these. I'm sure you guys maybe aren't as excited to see them as I am to share them, but I love it. I just love, I don't know, the joy of the painting. And sharing it with people is a plus. But then being able to come back later, like, you know, while I'm at work on break or something, I can be like, oh, look at that. It's just you know, it's a thing. It's a fun thing. Isn't that right, Tiny Catfish? Oh, that's sure right. Oh, where am I? Oh, there I am right there. Okay. Yeah, doggy. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. That was not an earthquake. That was me being a little clumsy. And let's do this. We have some paintings back here. I don't know if you guys got to see any of them. This is one you guys might remember where I did a kind of a speed painting version. Kind of started from a seed and then kind of grew up some branches and grew down some roots and kind of built the whole thing from there. It's a pleasure to watch. I'll try to find it and link it in something or something. I think it's called Green Tree Roots. It might be called Green Tree Roots. You might just Google Catfish Jones Green Tree. It was a fun one to do. A joy, and I figured, what the heck, why not share it on this Vlogtober wrap-up. I'm going to slow it down with a slowish number. This is a song called Aint Givin Up Now, and it's one I really enjoy playing. It goes like this.
So hard, but I ain't giving up now. No, I ain't throwing in the towel. Ain't no easy way out. If it's worth the pride, then it's worth the fight, and I ain't giving up now. And if I do, it'll be because we're through, not because of you. I know that I got limits, but I ain't giving up I know the way it's gonna sound, but I'm just saying what I found. We may agree to disagree, but I ain't giving up now. No, I ain't going underground, and I ain't waving it around. It's up to me. Let this be. I ain't giving up now. And if I do, it'll be because we're through, not because of you. I know that I got limits. I know that it takes time. I know you got problems. I got mine, but it just takes some patience and a little bit of trying, just a touch of common sense and a will to compromise, to reach that common goal, to get on down the line, 'cause I know where we're headed, and you know where to find me. Just give me a reason, oh, just give me a sign somehow. But I ain't giving up now.
A little heart tugger. Kind of tears at the heartstrings a little bit. Actually, that's about how much I am not giving up at work. I ain't gonna quit. I ain't gonna stop. And it's something, even way back in the day, not this job, but the other job, even way back in those days, I would think to myself, I can do it. I can go in. I'm not giving up now. I would rather just not have to work 40 hours and devote those 40 hours to myself and make this amazing. But then you look at the bills and the life structure and everything else, and you know what? You just don't give up. Just keep doing it, and you can do it. And it still to this day, jobs later, at least one job later, and a different situation completely, that song helps me get through it all. A song called Aint Givin Up Now. And one I hope to have on layers this coming year, this 2019, beginning of 2019, hopefully. Because I did etchings, if you'll remember, last year, maybe I guess beginning of this year, I did etchings where I I'd done etchings, what, 8 years ago, 10 years ago, something like that, a long time ago. But I actually went through the process of publishing it through, you know, I think I chose BMI as the publishing whatever, and did it through the internets, went through the internets and got it on the Spotify and the iTunes and all the fancy schmancy, and set it up for mechanicals. So if I were to try to exploit it in a positive way, I could theoretically do all the things one does with published music. It was fun. It was a very fun experience. And in building Layers, which is a record I didn't think I was going to do. I thought I was just going to quit doing records and do single songs on Bandcamp or something like that. Play them for you fine folks on the YouTube. I was convinced to do Layers as a whole record, chucked some art together, and there's still a few touch-ups to fix on that. But now I'm very proud of it, and I want to share it in a way that shares it with everybody who can possibly get it. So that's the goal. Finish Layers, publish it, have fun with it. Maybe you'll see it in a video game or a movie. Yes, Tiny Painting Challenge. I don't know if I mentioned, but it's open to anybody else that wants to paint a tiny painting. We're trying to do them. We don't have a final date, but, you know, before Thanksgiving sometime, at least a couple weeks from now, in that range, we'll be doing a tiny painting. The parameters that we've given ourselves, 2 inch by 2 inch, give or take a little bit, you know, if you got a little bigger, a little smaller. We're going to paint a cornucopia, which is a very Thanksgiving theme. If you're not familiar with it, it's that little horn-looking thing you see, you know, fall stuff just tumbling out of. It's a wicker basket of sorts. We're going to be painting a cornucopia, tiny painting challenge. Myself, Nez Lover, and Mark Fun Jones. And so far, there's been a few people who have, you know, suggested some interest. So it might be more than us. I would say start a painting, shoot a video of it, and let's get ready to release them all at the same time on the same day, where we all just have a cornucopia of cornucopia. Yo, dog. I'm going to do a song called Moving Around that I wrote with my buddy Mississippi Fuzz, who I write all my songs with, because it's not a solo project, and this took several forms over many years, and it settled into this.
I wanted, I already had. Maybe we're different, ain't moving around. All that I found was all that I wanted. I already lost, I already had. Maybe we're different, maybe we're different, and different ain't bad. Nah, nah, no.
How's that one? You guys like it? See this old stoner talking up storm? You're certainly welcome to draw. Several others have suggested maybe they could do watercolors or markers. 2-inch by 2-inch cornucopia is the main stipulation. Tiny Painting Challenge is the title, but absolutely welcome to do it. Mark effin' Jones, look at you. Now see, the goal, I gotta tell you about this because it's your fault. I'm telling you. The goal was to go live at 9 o'clock. Do live jive at 9 o'clock. And I tell you what else? Wednesday night I was going to go live, but your live stream was better, so I had to jump in there. You know what? While you were out and away, I just said heck it. That's right, I said heck it. I said I'm going to do my live jive right now. We're going to go as long as we want. And at some point, Mark Fun Jones will poke his head in here and say, hey, I got to go live too. Get out there. Somebody else needs to use it. Yes, indeed. What else can family do except take your slot on the Friday night live jive? It's like a double dutch. The girls get the thing rolling and you just gotta hop in and hop out. Sometimes you don't always do it right. Sometimes you stumble and fall on your face and have to watch a Mark Fun Jones awesome one-note wonder Halloween evening live stream. Oh no, worst case scenario, you get to have a fun night with your pals. But as it is, Catfish Jones is doing a live jive. Tip for anybody else, don't give yourself a sideways set list. Not the best idea. I did this one earlier. I like doing it a lot. It's short and fun. Sing along if you know the words. Baby, did you ever wonder whatever became of me? I'm living on the air in Cincinnati, WKRP. Got kinda tired of packing and unpacking, town to town, up and down the dial. Baby, you and me were never meant to be, but maybe think of me once in a while. I'm at WKRP as Catfish Jones in Cincinnati. That's what I'm talking about. And we will be dropping the turkey at some point or another. Don't they fly? I think they fly, don't they? I was far too young to get all those jokes, and upon rewatch, it really did become one of my favorite shows. Now, I noticed that when I bumped this earlier, I cut off a little bit of these paintings right here. See, these are two of my favorites, and somewhat older paintings than a lot of these newer ones. But I had to devise my own little hanging system to get them up there, and I think it worked out very well. This one is called The Golden Orb, and the light really kind of makes it kind of her. And then this one's called The Blue Avians. Both of them a little bit abstract, a little bit not abstract. Talking about some of my paintings, playing some of my songs, just having a fun old live jive with you all here. Did the chat say anything fun? Let's see who the winners are here. The Swedes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. There we go. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. When you have a fun little story about raining catfish, which would be a lot easier than noodling for catfish, because if you get out in there and you reach down, you could fish them out. They're slow, but they might eat you. They might gulp you. You might noodle a big old catfish. And we've all seen that show. Let's do this one. I think that's how it goes. I am the sun and the air of a shyness that is criminally vulgar. I'm the sun and air of nothing in particular. You shut your mouth, how can you say I go about things the wrong way? I am human and I need to be loved, just like everybody else does. I am the sun and the air of a shyness that is criminally vulgar. I'm the sun and air of nothing in particular. You shut your mouth, how can you say and go about things the wrong way? I am human and I need to be loved, just like everybody else does. There's a club if you like to go. You can meet someone who really loves you. So you go and you stand on your own, and you leave on your own, and you go home and you cry and you eat some pie. But when you say it's gonna happen now, oh, when exactly do you mean it? See, I've already waited too long, and now my hope is gone, is gone, is gone. You shut your mouth, how can you say I go about things the wrong way? I am human and I need to be loved, just like everybody else does. How many times did I miss that C sharp minor? It's come on, right then, that's how soon? It's a Friday night, who cares? If you have work in the morning, you might consider getting some sleep. If not, we're gonna jive a little longer. We're at, oh, we're not too bad. We're not too bad. You guys can wait for the Mark Fun Jones Live. I promise, well, I don't know about promise, I intend to not go much later than 9:30, 10 o'clock, that range. If it gets to be 10 o'clock and I haven't stopped, somebody stop me. This is a song we call Falling Out of Buildings. I say we, because again, I didn't write it by myself. This does not happen in a vacuum. Old Mississippi Fuzz was there. He helped considerably. It goes like this. Getting all excited, she's over uninvited, the party's just begun. Her hair is such a mess, but I don't seem to notice, she claims to be the one.
parked her car. What could be worse? I said falling out of building 50 stories. Now what could be worse than that? End of story. I fall for it this time. She's lying about falling for me. I'm sleeping and dreaming of someone else. You settle for me, at least I'm happy, 'cause I don't have to settle for myself. Little falling out of buildings from way back when. Gosh, Aint 2, Aint 3 maybe we wrote that. In a different state entirely. One might say the state of Nebraska, one might not. Let me do a little tuning check, because I've been beating on this thing. Oh, this thing's so good to me. I tell you what, if you find one you love, find one that loves you, why keep playing it. Keep playing it till you can't play it no more because it wants you to play it. It says, play me please, Catfish. I need to play a fun song. I played that one already. I'm going to need a drink of water for this one. This is a song I don't know that I've shared very much. Which there are a few that I save back for special occasions. Special occasions like a Vlogtober wrap-up party with some live jive and Catfish Jones. And you fine human beings right there, except for the one bot. I see you. You're welcome as well. Our future robot overlords, all of you are welcome for the Catfish live jive. This is a song called Loose Ending. I don't play it because it has a hard part in it. And I'm just going to power through it. If it doesn't sound great, that's just how it sounded tonight. Like most of them, it starts like this. We're cherubs in the dark, lost in Central Park, taking heart's aim, naked as a lark, flame without a spark, in the cold rain. Oh, silver wings, take me up so I can see all the faces of angels all around me. I just wanna move, I just wanna move, baby. I just want to move on, I just wanna go on home, yeah. I just want to move on. We're lost in silhouettes, smoking cigarettes in the hallway. Your head is on my lap. We've thrown away the map. We are far away. Oh, pretty wings, take me up so I can see all these places that I have lived and breathed. just wanna move, baby. I just want to move on. I just wanna go on home. Yeah, yeah. I just want to move on. You guys saw me mess that up, right? And so I just did it again. I did it better the second time. So, what the What the What my heck, as some might say. Some might say indeed. This song off of the record Etchings, which I spoke of earlier. You can find it on Spotify, on YouTube, because I have a version of it here, full album. This is a song called Awaiting Me. Bit of a hymnal number from Catfish Jones. I'm on the road. Send all your love to heaven above. I'm going home. Oh my goodness. I'm on the road because there's a plan for the mortal man. I'm going home. There's a homestead paved in gold, awaiting me, I'm told. And I'll tread down this old road, send all your love to heaven above. I'm going I'm on the road as I turn to face the last of my days. I'm going home. There's a homestead paved in gold, awaiting me, I'm told. And I've tread down this old road, send all your love to heaven above. When I look back, there are things I can say. I've tried to do good every day as I've thought of those that I've left. Now I've done my best and I've got a rest. I'm going home. Yes, indeed, called Awaiting Me. Feel free to check that out all over the internet. More over the internet than most pieces because it's part of the Etchings catalog. Good times. Those halcyon days. I'm going to say the same thing about the Layers days, which has been the past 8 or 9 years since. Here's a very favorite one that I don't share very often. A schooner, painted especially for one of my very good YouTube friends. Really, one of the best pieces I've ever painted. Because, I'm going to hold it a little differently, because this water down here, that was very difficult to capture. But when it happened in seconds. It was just like, I had to think it all out first. And when it finally happened, there it was. And you can't take it back. Here's a little firefly inspired by our friend Link Johnston. And what goes better with the tiny catfish and a tiny creeper? I'm just trolling you. I'm just trolling you. Because who doesn't got time for trolling, right? It's trolling time. It's trolling time. Just ask the famous hacker 4chan. I've got her number. She's on speed dial. Oh man, oh look at this. Oh, you know what? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We're at 9:23 on my Clockerissimo. I'm going to do a couple more songs, and I'm going to try to wrap it up in the next handful of minutes. And anything after that we will call Lanyap,
We will call overtime. We'll call extra for the sake of extra if you can handle it. And if you can't, I don't know what to do with you. I just don't know what to do with you.
About this overcrowded land, how much more abuse from humans can she stand? Na 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 na. Things ain't what they know, they ain't what they used to be. That's why I sing. Mercy, 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 mercy me.
Now see, that was awesome if I could just go right into it. I don't know if I can. Oh, there we go.
Don't get me wrong, I don't wanna be alone tonight. If you're coming home soon, I've been a message to the moon. Don't get me wrong, I don't wanna be alone tonight, and you shouldn't have to be either. Gone home, I told you I wouldn't, so I've done. Just call me if you want to come along, or wait right there. Don't get me wrong, I don't wanna be alone tonight. Coming home soon, would you pin a message to the moon? Don't get me wrong, I don't wanna be alone tonight, and you shouldn't have to be either. Then time rolled in, you came over and I let you in. And now time goes by, you and I aren't any closer than we were then. Come home, all I gotta say is I was wrong. Feel no blame, no wrong. Wait right there. Don't get me wrong, I don't wanna be alone tonight. If you're coming home soon, would you pin a message to the moon? Don't get me wrong, I don't wanna be alone tonight, and you shouldn't have to be either. Then time rolled in, you moved closer and I held your hand. And now time goes by, you and I aren't any closer than we were then. Time stood still, you moved
need a mop for all of that water. Am I right? Am I right? What? Oh, yes, indeed. Oh, look at that. Oh, oh. Great job, everybody. Great job on that one. Oh, goodness gracious. All the fun people are here. Have I said hello to you, Murky Water? I don't know if I have or not, but Murk on. You know where the catfish lives. Down that dark waters. And that's saying something. So this is probably where I'm going to start wrapping it up. I have a couple of songs to wrap up with. I think we're officially in the overtime portion, and I do need to make some room for my good cousin, Mark Fun Jones. Internet cousin, Mark Fun Jones. No real relation, unlike Sherry, who is my absolute real 15th cousin, twice removed. Check it out and see. Huh? Huh? I mean, for reals. An abbreviated version of that, if you will. Whew. I think I'm going to do one more. I think there's one more in me. But I wanted to, oh man, all of the good ones I've already done. Let's do a not good one. I'm kidding, they're all good ones. Oh, goodness me, oh my, oh. I'm going to end on a good number, on a happy, fun note, if you will. This is an autobiographical song where if you follow the narrative, you might be able to learn something about all catfish. This is called The Good Life. It goes like this. Ain't we got the good life after all? Ain't we got the good life after all? Not a dime in my pocket, but what I have is yours. Ain't we got the
got hitched back in 013. The happiest that we had ever been. Then Charlie moved away, but we were satisfied to stay. And we got the good life after all. I guess this is where the solos would go. I'm not gonna do solos. Maybe chicken solos? We'll see. Yep, I think they fit. Ooh, our love's a dish, we're seasoning to flavor, and yours are more so, we're savoring for later. And when we get the check, we always tip the waiter, 'cause that's just what we do. Everybody knows it's true between me and you. Hey, we got the good life after all. Hey, we got the good life after all. Not a dime in my name, but what I have is yours. Hey, we got the good life after all. Well, here we are in 2018. The happiest times that we have ever seen. And Charlie met a girl up the road, so we finally get to keep the family close. Ain't we got the good life after all? Ooh, our love's a dish, we're seasoning to flavor, and yours are more so, we're savoring for later. And when we get the check, we always tip the waiter, 'cause that's just what we do. Everybody knows it's true between me and you, little girl. Ain't we got the good life after all? Ain't we got the good life after all? Not a dime in my pocket, but what I have is yours. Ain't we got the good life after all? Said not a dime to my name, but what I have is yours. Ain't we got the good life after all? Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me on some Vlogtober wrap up. Getting ahead of myself by a lot. But until I see you guys again, be awesome, be well, swell, hip, and groovy. Much love across the globe. Good night, my peeps. And peace, love, and Volkswagen grease. Bye, guys.